I'm super excited, and I'm not sure I'm quite enjoying it yet. This keeps going on like this. I'm gonna struggle. Hi, hello, what's up? I hope life is treating you well. I'm Christina, I love to yap about books, and as you may have noticed, I finally went to the hair salon. Please everybody clap for me. She finally decided to spend some money on her look. Yes, she finally has proper bangs. And it's been almost like 15 years since I've had such short hair, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, not talking about hair anymore. Other than that, I wanted to start a new vlog. I'm so excited. It's been a very long time since I've filmed a vlog. And this one you already know what it's going to be about. But I'm gonna pick up 2 books I ordered at my local indie bookshop. So I'll talk more about them when I'm gonna have them in my hands. It's gonna be even more enjoyable. So come with me. We're gonna go to the bookstore. Okay, I've got the rain jacket because it's rainy today, even though I don't think it's gonna rain anymore today, but yeah, I'm just lazy. I had it, so now I have it again. Rather tote bag from the indie bookshop and a scarf because yeah, I don't know. Just because. Even if it's like a 3-minute walk. But let's keep the scarf. It's fashionable. Let's go get some books. I'm back. And about too many books. Let me show you. Alright, so if you followed correctly, I only went for 2 books that I ordered. The first one being Wuthering Heights by Charlotte Bronte because the movie is coming out and I need to read the book before going to the movie. I absolutely want to compare them. And I just want to read one more classic book. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Moreover, my favorite local bookshop, because it's the only English selling indie bookshop in town, she might do like a let's go to the movie, watch the Wuthering Heights movie, and then let's talk about the comparison with the book and the movie. I've said movie too many times in like 1 minute, but I'm super excited. I hope she can organize this event, so I'm gonna be ready. Next, because I've said, and I'm a girl of her words, about Le Comte de Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. Fortunately, I'm buddy reading this, so it's gonna be one more motivation, but we might start this one in February. I don't know, even this month, I don't know. But I'm not gonna start this one yet, because I need to finish one book before, which is Will Prescribe You a Cat. I'm currently reading this book. It doesn't have its test jacket, but yes, I'm reading this one currently for Japanuary, and then I would love to try to read Dungeon Crawler Carl, because it's the buddy read for Fun of Pages Patreon this month, so I'm gonna try to finish that too, and to begin first this book. So only went for these 2 books, but then I came across other books that were super floppy or very beautiful and that I wanted to read this year. One is not on my TBR, but two are not on my TBR, but the rest of them are on my 2026 TBR. So let's start with the ones. Wait, I'm lying. Only 2 of them are on my TBR. Okay, so first I have the 4th book in the Thursday Mother Club series. This one is The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. My favorite of the 3 was the 2nd book. I can't wait to see if I'm gonna love the 4th one. Then on my TBR this year I also have Boys Parts by Eliza Clark. I can't wait to read one of her books. And what got me are the edges. I don't know if you can see, but they're a little bit pink as the cover here, like if you can compare with the 2. You can definitely see it, I'm sure. So this one is very floppy and I had to read it, so about it. And this one is not as floppy, but the edges, just got me, and I need to read this year, so that's my excuse. Then I have 3 others. I have Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, and this one is on my TBR on Goodreads for years, and I decided that it's gonna be my science fiction year because I said that last year would be, and it wasn't really. So starting this trilogy, but the 4th book is coming this year, so I might try to read the 3 of them so I can read the 4th one this year, but I'm really not sure about that. So the Emperor needs necromancers. The 9th necromancer needs a swordswoman. Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead's nonsense. I'm in. I know it's science fiction queer with necromancers. I haven't read anything like it, and I've heard such good things about it. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I have it. I have no other choice now than to start it. So, and it's super floppy. That's what got me to. Next we have Homegoing by Yagasi. I have this one on my favorite TBR because it's gonna be African American History Month, and I had this one on my radar, so I got it, she had it. It's not very floppy, it's not an excuse. Last but not least, we have We Could Be Rats by Emily Austin. I adore this edition. It's super floppy. I love this cover, and I was super intrigued by her books. So yeah, I had no other choice than to buy this one. What can I say? I'm just a simple girl, you know. I'm weak. I have no excuses. I just bought it. So that's it. I think we're gonna be reunited in a few days together again because I need to finish, as I've said, Will Prescribe You a Cat, and then I'm gonna start Dungeon Crawler Call, and I might read Wuthering Heights in parallel of it because Wuthering Heights is, I've heard, quite a brain-consuming book, so I might read Dungeon Crawler Call aside of it so I can have something a little bit lighter and funnier. We'll see. Hi, hello, it's a few days after, and I think it is time. It is time to start this brain-consuming book. So despite the fact that I still have Dungeon Crawler Call ongoing, I'm 36% into the book, I thought that I could start this one and have Dungeon Crawler Card. So difficult to pronounce. Dungeon Crawler Call aside of it, so I can just take some breaks with it, and I'm gonna enjoy the fact that I'm still finding a job to take time to read this book. And I'm gonna show you what I'll be using to annotate this book. I really want to be focused, to take notes and to underline and other things. So I have in my case, it's not really a pencil case, but I decided it's gonna be an annotating case. Inside I have transparent stickers, like sticky notes, so I can write on top if I really want to write something. But I think I'm gonna maybe annotate directly on the pages. I'll see. I have also stickers, sticky marks, stickers. Already forgot what that's called. That's okay. I'm also gonna be using just a pen from Moody. I've got my mid-liners. I've got a pale green one and a beige one. I love both of them. I'm just gonna put a very relaxing kind of study focus playlist on the background, and let's read together. Let's motivate ourselves. So because it's using the Pomodoro technique, if I can say it like that, you're like studying for 25 minutes and then you get 5-minute rest. And it took me almost 20 minutes to read 10 pages. It's gonna be long. It's just at the beginning. I need some time to adapt to the writing. For now, I love the descriptions of the house, how windy and very cold it can be. I'm struggling a bit. I'm gonna show you with the way Joseph, one of the intendant of the house, is talking. I don't know how much I will be able to read today, but I really hope I can read at least 50 pages. I would love to be able to read more. I would love to be able to reach maybe 70, 80, I don't know, because this book has at least 400 pages, I think. Yes, I would love to be able to try to reach at least 50 pages. That would be very nice. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself too much because I really don't know how it's gonna be. I'm only been reading this for 10 pages, so I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. If I really like it, I might go very fast with it. I don't know. Let's see, I have 1 minute left of break and then we'll jump into it again. Look at this. This. I don't understand. I don't understand a thing. I can't understand what he's saying. But I'm already highlighting some, I don't know, some descriptions of the characters, but also descriptions of, like, for example, this. On that bleak hilltop, the earth was hard with the black frost, and the air made me shiver through every limb. So I'm almost 40 pages into it, and this is really brain consuming. There's like chapter 3 is about fever dream part, and I didn't understand anything. I need to reread it at some point. I'm not sure I want to do this now. Maybe later when I'll know a little bit more about the characters, because for now they're all a bit mingled together. I don't really know who is who. I'm just gonna wait a little bit and I'm gonna eat some of my Reese's homemade like chocolate with peanut butter. Let me show you up close. I'm gonna eat this deliciously homemade treat, and yeah, I'll come back to you later. Hello again, it's another day. It's the day after. I've read a little bit of Le Vieil Homme et son Chat, which is such a cute read. And I've also read a little bit of Dungeon Chronicle, such a fun read still. And I have an update for you. I've managed to reach yesterday almost page 80, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 76. I'm on chapter 8. I've annotated a little bit. It's easier for me to understand a little bit, I would say. And I'm not sure I'm quite enjoying it yet.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Because it's mainly told from the point of view of a woman who stayed with the family. She's telling how Mr. Earnshaw found Heathcliff when he was traveling to Liverpool, and he brought back, and he's taking care of him now, but he's trying to adapt with his new siblings, Catherine and her brother. I don't remember his name. We'll just put it on the screen, sorry. And the brother really hates him, and Catherine is really okay with him. So now we just have the story from the point of view of the lady who worked in the house for them. So I'm not sure. It's just 80 pages in, so I'll see. But I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. It's not that easy to read, I would say. Some parts of the stories I'm like, I can't see it in my brain. I cannot do the movie in my brain, you know, so I'm struggling a bit. But other than that, it's not unreadable. You can definitely read it. I'm just gonna go back at my parents' house today, and I'm gonna read a little bit more, maybe start to edit the video of this week. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Hello again. I just wanted to update the reading journal, and I wanted to show you how I'm doing it. So here, for the books I've read, I think I'm just gonna take this color and just, you know, surrounds it with, I don't know how it is called, but it's okay. You just get the idea. Have I read another? Not yet. Here I can color this book and complete with others. I think that I'm gonna use a color code for books read because I don't really like when it's very different colors. I don't know, and I want to see kind of the books I've read physically and the books I read on my Kobo, so I think I'm gonna use this green color by Midliner for physical books. I can just underline them. I think it's gonna look cute. And I'm just gonna put their, you know, physical, like physical books I've read, or slash owned, I guess I can say. Okay. And I'm also currently reading Dungeon Crawl Carl. I don't think I'm gonna put it already, even though I'm sure I'm gonna finish it. I don't know, just in case I'm gonna put it. And I'm also reading Wuthering Heights. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. You know, Dungeon Crawler Carl and Wuthering Heights. And I'll just put a color just in case I DNF them, but I really don't think it's gonna be the case. And I'm not gonna use watercolor today to color these. I'm just gonna use some pencils. Oh wow, this is okay. This is not really good because it's how can I say it? I'm gonna try it with another one. For example, if we do this one. Okay, you can see a little bit. Oh yeah, that's okay, it doesn't really matter. There, in the books buying tracker, I have quite a books to add, as you already know. I am not at my boyfriend's place right now, so I just have a picture because I want to post them on Instagram about the books I bought, and I'm just gonna add them. Let's do that, and I'll come back to you later. Okay, so that's done. I just gonna check the boxes, and then when it's gonna be dry, I'm just gonna highlight it later. Do I have something else? Sure, yes. This is so satisfying to do. I completed the Farseer trilogy, as I've read Assassin's Quest. Did I read anything else? Yes, because I've read Before We Say Goodbye. I get to check this box too, and I guess that's okay here. Here, I guess that I also have to check some boxes. Logs, manga logs, Spy X Family 10. I also read the 13th, the 5th of Sasaki and Miyano, the 4th of Delicious and Dungeons, and yes, I think that's it. I think we're up to date. I've already checked the 32 for Yon of the Dawn, and we are up to date, so I just need to highlight this and we can read. Let's read more of Wuthering Heights. Hi, hello, it's another day, and I owe you some updates. First average page 150 on Wuthering Heights. I hate Catherine, I hate her with all my soul. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to have such an easy character to hate, because usually I'm not really such a huge fan of rich people, but her I really don't like. But yeah, I would say that now I am grabbing a little bit more sense about who is who and what their relations are together and their personalities too, and on what's happening too. I wouldn't say this is an easy book in which you can go without too much thinking, but you definitely have to focus a little bit. You have to take your time, I would say. Maybe some people would manage not taking their time and just flying through it, but I've seen so far that it's the case for the majority of people. So I love the fact that it's making me slow down and take time and annotate and try to figure who is speaking and what's happening and what's the stakes, you know. So I really enjoy this book for that. But other than that, I'm not really gripped to the story so far. Sorry, my cat is distracting me. As you may have seen previously, she's here now. She was at my parents' place for a moment when we were in Japan with my boyfriend together. And I was a little bit anxious to bring her back here because I don't want to cause too much stress and anxiousness to her. But lately she's been scratching herself in the neck, in the back of the neck, till blood, and it's beginning to be quite bad. So we were able to get an appointment today to the veterinarian, yes. And she said that it was probably allergies, so she has medicines to take, but it might also be caused by too much stress. So I don't know if I took the good decision to bring her back with me. If it's stress, she might feel more comfortable if I'm around, I guess. I hope so. And because I have to make her take some medicines, I thought that it was the best way to do it. But it's just a bit heartbreaking when she was at my parents' place for so long and they were used to her and she was kind of used to them. I don't know, it's just heartbreaking. But I know she will be happy here too, for sure. It's causing me so much stress because I'm afraid that she's stressed, you know. So that was a hard day, especially because we had to drive her to the vet, which was 30 minutes drive, which is okay. And then we drove back, took her like stuff, and we drove back here. So it was like an hour and a half in the car, but she did very well. She was so lovely at the vet, so no complaints about that. Even though every time getting her the pet carrier, it's such a mess. I don't like it. I hate it, but we made it. So that's why I also wanted to bring her back here, because she was already in the carrier. So not rambling too much about that. Sorry, it was a pet digression, but yes, I love that. Just to say that I might get distracted sometimes. Sorry. So yeah, I'm not gonna continue today to read it. I think I'm just gonna work on the videos of this week. I'm gonna edit for the rest of the day because my brain is mashed potato right now, my brain. So I'm not gonna read that. I'm just gonna continue to edit. At least I will try to because it's gonna take some of my brain cells too. Otherwise I will just keep reading Dungeon Crawl because it's such a fun time. So yeah, that's the update. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna read this at a cafe, so it's gonna be more fun. You'll see. And yeah, that's that. Thank you. Hi, hello, it's a few days after your Monday. So sorry. And so sorry also for the noise of the washing machine behind me. But washing your clothes is part of your life, okay? So I can do without it. I owe you some updates. On Saturday we kind of spent the day with cousins of my boyfriend, so I didn't took that much time to read, and we visited a manga slash comics store and I got some very exciting stuff. I got second-handed volume 2 of the Walking Dead comics, and they didn't have volume 3, but I still got volume 4, and they had like until volume 15, but they were 10 euros each, which is really okay, but it would have really added up quickly if I bought the 15 of them. But yeah, we are excited because we're reading together and we can at least read the second one, and I'm gonna try to find the third one. And in regards of Wuthering Heights, which is the main subject of this video, I'm halfway through the book. Some things are happening. I can't say too much now because it will spoil you for sure, but I'm not sure actually that what's happening is real, because sometimes you have descriptions of very fever dreamy moments which are actual dreams, but I don't think that what happened were dreams at all. If what I think is happening, it's moving very fast. I don't know. I'm invested in the dramas. I'm not really invested in the characters. I think they're very insufferable. Both of them, Heathcliff and Catherine. I don't love them. I don't love any of them. But I'm here for the drama. You know what I mean? So it's entertaining, but it's not gonna be a new favorite, I think. The descriptions sometimes of the weather, kind of like gloomy gothic weather of Wuthering Heights is there, but not that much. The descriptions of the house though is really well done, I would say. It's very gloomy, creepy, dark. We'll see how it's going. And I forgot to say that because I'm not only reading this too, because sometimes I take the bus, sometimes I do other things. Before bed I don't want to have my brain on and highlight and underline things, so I'm reading other books aside of it. So I finished Dungeon Crawler Call. Let me tell you, it's been such a long time since I had so much fun with a book. It's crazy. I want to read every one of them now, but I need to calm down. I have other series I need to prioritize a little bit too. It was so fun. It's just not a new favorite. It's almost a new favorite, but it's like a 4.75 stars because sometimes it was a little bit too violent for me. Sometimes it was, there are very graphic descriptions. That is not to my taste, but overall, I loved the humor. I'm guilty. I love the humor. I laughed so much. I couldn't stop reading this book. I wanted to pick it up every time, so that's working for me. And now for Black History Month, I started Homegoing by Yagyasi. I'm loving it. It's so good. The writing is very immersive. You're in a completely different environment. I mean, completely different from mine. It's happening in Africa, but I don't know where. And you're following different characters. I thought it was 2, but we are on the 4th one already. And there are jumping times, but it's really well done. And it's very difficult to read also sometimes because it's dealing about slavery and how were the conditions for slave at that time. So it's not an easy read, but very immersive and very catchy. I want to pick this book all the time too. So very exciting reads ahead of me. So the plan for today, because most of the coffee shops are closed on Monday in France, is to read at home. I'm gonna make some crepes because it's the Chandeleur. It's also linked to religion, but you always have food related festive days. But I'm gonna make some crepe. I did already some chores. I vacuumed and everything, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of reading journal too, because I've been at my parents' house also yesterday, so I didn't read that much. I was so tired this weekend. I don't know what happened. I slept so much and I had a headache for most of the weekend, so I don't know. I was afraid that I was beginning to be sick, but it's okay today. So I've all of that just to say that I've printed some book covers at my parents' house yesterday. I'm just gonna do slow things today. I'm gonna have a slow day and it's gonna be super nice. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna decorate my reading journal, I think. And that's it. Let's do that. Bonsoir, hi, just checking in because it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna cook some crepes, but pardon me, but what the heck is this? What the heck is this book? These characters are so mean to each other. The two of them, they're so mean. They're so mean. Heathcliff in particular, I don't like him. I really don't like him. I would say that for the second part of this book, there is another focus. And she's telling the story of other characters. And I'm less invested. I'm less entertained. I'm starting to get bored. I still reached like page 283 and there is 419 pages, so I'll manage. But if this keeps going on like this, I'm gonna struggle for the last 100 pages. I'm a little bit bored. I have to admit, I'm a little bit bored, so I'm just gonna make a break. I cannot deal with them anymore. I'm just gonna eat some crepes and watch the latest Seed Bookworm video. And yeah, let's do that. Let's take a break. I'm fed up with them. Bonjour. How can I put it? I'm not in the best mood anymore. It's another day, of course. Hi, hello. I've eaten my crepes for my breakfast and I spiraled down the internet and I ended up listening to the interviews of Sasha Riley, who is one of the victims from the Epstein's files. And I need a break. I need a break. I'm gonna get some coffee because we're Tuesday and coffee shops are mostly often open on Tuesday in France, so I'm gonna do that and read and escape our crappy world. Yes, because even though I try to stay informed, just my mental health needs some boost right now. It needs to be protected also. So let's do that. Let's grab a coffee and yeah, I'm not spiraled down depression. Hi, hello. We're on Thursday. Why didn't I film yesterday? In all transparency, to be completely honest with you, because I think we need to talk about those things sometimes. I drank too much on Tuesday night. I was seeing some friends I didn't see for a long time. I got carried away. I wasn't cautious about the amount of alcohol I was drinking because I'm not used to it anymore. I don't like it usually. I don't like the way you feel when you drink. Even for me, it's like two drinks, but I drank more than 2 drinks, and I forgot how sick I can get when I drink too much, which was the case yesterday. I couldn't even I couldn't do things properly. I was really too sick. I'm gonna spare you the details. But all of that just to remind you that drinking too much alcohol and not being cautious with your own limits can be very dangerous sometimes. Just reminding me how much I hate how you feel after drinking alcohol. And it reminded me why I don't drink that much. And I think that after this, after how it made me in such a state yesterday that I couldn't do anything. Really, like I couldn't. It wasn't. I'm not even eating or drinking water. It was not possible. So today I'm gonna do all the things that I couldn't do yesterday. So really, please be careful with this poison because this is toxic. They should prevent it. As much as drugs, I think alcohol can be very dangerous and destroy people's lives, so please be careful with that. But yeah, all of that just to say that today is the day I'm gonna, I think, wrap this video. I think we can finish Wuthering Heights. I've got 50 pages left. We can do this, folks. I have so much things I want to do today because of yesterday. So let's go to my favorite local bookshop. Let's drink a coffee, finish this book, and then wrap this up. And I think I'm gonna film a reel today, and I think I'm gonna film another video for this week because I want to take my time editing this one for next week. I don't know, we'll see. And I didn't talk about the fact that I bought the I don't know what it is called in English. It's a chemise in French. I'm gonna look it up. And I bought it. I love it. It's perfect. I love the details on the buttons too. Can you see? I love the colors. So I'm really pleased with this, and let's get this out. Oh, I think my cat wants to play a little bit. Let's play with her first. Hi, hello again, with Kurama in the background, sleeping. I'm currently participating in front of pages sprints, and I'm gonna enjoy that we have 25 minutes left to wrap this video because I have some thoughts about Wuthering Heights. I have finished. So, let me tell you, I didn't enjoy this book that much. Don't mind us. Really, do what you have to do. Yeah, baby girl. Okay. Alright. So you can see both of us. I didn't really like this book, unfortunately. I think I will give it 3.5 stars because even though the writing sorry about that. So sorry, I was saying, even though the writing is beautiful. I underlined so many quotes, whether it is about descriptions of the moors with the weather and the Gothic setting, and very beautiful descriptions of emotions too, which portrays them in such a complex way that made it interesting in the first half of the book. It was interesting too because it is told from the point of view of one of the housekeeping, Nellie, which has another name, Eileen. So she narrates it from a distance, but she works within the house, so she has plenty of things to say. She's seen a lot of things, but it also put kind of a distance from the characters, I would say, even though she was really close to some of them. But despite that, it was still intense. Let me tell you, those characters, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they're monsters. All of them, kind of. Not all of them, but most of them. They behave so wickedly. They're so deranged. They should go to therapists, all of them, really. Horrendous. It was entertaining at first. I was like eating my popcorns and watching from afar how they would bicker about nothing really, but also very horrendous things. At first it was just, silly, but then it took such an importance. They reached such a scale of violence that was really, really frightening and really not necessary. And it is not only about our two main characters at first, Heathcliff and Catherine. It touches other people around them. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to spoil you anything, but it is transcending themselves. It goes too far. It goes really too far. And I think that what bugged me is that I wasn't invested in the second half of the book as much as the first half. I kind of struggled to get through it. I would not say this is an easy classic to get into. And even when this is kind of denouncing difference of classes, Heathcliff just ends up being one of the rich people too, So if you enjoy reading about rich people and their emotions, which is not my case usually, you might love this book. And also be aware of the fact that one of the characters, Joseph, every time he speaks, I don't understand what he's saying. At first I was really trying and I could understand some things, like when he was speaking for just 3 lines, it was okay. But when he started speaking for 10 to 15 lines, I was like, no, I give up, I quit. I can't understand him. So I was just not even reading what he was saying. And yeah, it's a shame because I guess sometimes he said important things to the story, but I couldn't bother, unfortunately. So overall, is it a beautiful book? Yes, it is a very beautifully written book. Is the pacing off? Yes, it is off. Did the characters endeared me at first? Yes, and at the end I was really fed up and it was not even funny anymore. So overall, yeah, 3.5 stars. I can't wait to go see the movie and compare, but I guess it's already the subject of polemics because Heathcliff is supposed to be a black man or a man of color in this book, and he's not in the movie. So there's already a problem. So I can't wait, and I'll make, I think, another full video about it. But I'm glad it's finished. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad we don't have to deal with them anymore because they traumatized me. They really traumatized me. And I'm not even like reading a joyful book because I'm reading Homegoing by Yagyasi, which treats about slavery in Ghana and then America. So I need my Emily Henry, I need my Abby Jimenez, and I think I'm gonna start Yours Truly very soon. Very, very soon. I need a lighter read now. So, as always, guys, I hope I entertained you a little bit. I hope I gave you some real advice to get through a classic, and a classic you don't really like that much but you still want to finish, and that you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for clicking, for watching till the end. As I've said, I hope you enjoy and thus to see you on the next one, but most importantly, thank you for being nice. That's the thing I appreciate the most, and with that I have to say bye.